Okay, since I'm bored today and I'm locked in, I'm not supposed to go anywhere. I'm gonna share with you one of my favorite, one of my favorite material possessions. It is, it is this heavy metal magazine. I bought this, man, I was a teenager. The Illustrated Fantasy magazine. When's it from? March 1999. Apparently it can't focus. Shitty phone? Sure. So, these are the Sassy Assassins. But this is probably my favorite, one of my favorite stories, just because it's long, so hang in there. Storm, the Slayer of Ereban. Mere hours ago, Storm, Carrot, and their Pandarvian friend Nomad fled the small planetoid Red Tier. They have been drifting about aimlessly ever since, riding the stem of a giant dandelion-like seed pod. The storm that swept them off the planetoid surface has died, and having narrowly escaped death at the hands of the Guardians, they now face starvation in the arid landscape of Pandarv's planetary system. But a set of billowing sails signals life. Thank the stars, I thought we were going to die of starvation drifting through space. The Pandarvian gods must like us. It doesn't look like one of the fissures you were talking about, Nomad. I don't care what it looks like, as long as it takes us somewhere better than here. What's wrong with him? Doesn't he see us? If he doesn't change course, he'll go right past us. Hey, ahoy there. Damn. We're not close enough to be able to jump towards it in time, and the seed pod doesn't have enough reaction mass to allow us to push ourselves off it, sees a scientist. Why doesn't he respond? It's as if he doesn't notice that we're here. One chance. We must do something to get his attention. Storm, do you still have that knife? This is probably as close as it's going to get to us. No time to think about it. I'll have to trust my skill. And my luck. When the rope's tension is cut, it whips around and Nomad manages to grab hold of one end. Quick, grab hold of my legs, amigos. I've caught a big one. Now let's try and find out if they're deaf or just plain stupid. Welcome aboard, if I may say so, by Pandarv's bones. My guess is he's dead. It wasn't my fault, I never touched him. This one's snuffed it too. Nothing but a pile of bones. Call it a hunch, but this is probably why they didn't notice us. Storm, Nomad, come see what I found in the captain's cabin. Could this have been the cargo they were hauling, do you think? Well, I doubt they were out on some pleasure cruise, that's for sure. Long before my time on my planet, Earth, there were people called Egyptians. They used to make caskets like this one to bury their dead in and preserve them from the ravages of eternity. The sarcophagi were carved from the likeness of the dead body they carried. I know of a people in the northern climates of Pandarv who also preserve their dead. They eat them in very cold winters when food is scarce. Hey, it doesn't seem to be locked. It's only a boy, and a beautiful one, too. Poor kid, died so young. Huh, looks like he shrunk a bit. Maybe not, Nomad. Another group of Earth people did that. The Javaros. This child was embalmed like the Egyptians, only better. God, he almost looks alive. I think he looks sad. Let's leave him in peace. The difference in sizes is pretty strange, almost as if that coffin was made to grow into. Oh well, let's see if there's anyone alive on board the old ship. Obviously, there's no one alive on deck or in the cabin, so we'd better search the hold for survivors. Somebody somewhere knows what happened aboard the ship. Hey, what's this? The floor feels like sand from Earth. You're right, Storm. It's definitely Earth sand. A lot of ships use it for ballast. See? The planets of Pandarv each have different gravities, so ships use sand from the Earth because it is a planet with heavy gravity. That way, the crew won't float off the decks. That's complete nonsense, Nomad. A planet can't just choose the gravity it wants. Gravity is a force in nature. It's dependent on a planet's density and mass, and it's also quite impossible to disrupt. But then again, so many things on Pandarv's are impossibilities. Insults to any scientific view of the universe. So Storm, help! Carrot! Storm, look, he's alive. The dead boy. You see, he's alive. I seem to have found new servants. Pandar smiles on me. What are you talking about? Besides, you're supposed to be dead. We just saw you in your coffin. You have such little knowledge of the way of things. So be it, you will learn. That's no coffin, but a regeneration capsule. Personalized to my unique aura. Maybe that's why Pandarv sent me 3 servants to replace the 2 I had. Quantity, to make up for quality. Regeneration capsule? What the hell are you talking about? All in good time. First, get rid of these useless bones. Then I will start acquainting you with your tasks. Wait a second, little boy. Your ship may have saved our lives, but that sure as hell doesn't make us your personal slaves. You're obviously even less intelligent than I thought possible. Let me introduce myself. I am Renter Karau, professional assassin. I have spent my life so far studying at the Academy of Assassination on Ereban, and even idiots like you should realize that although I am clearly a recent graduate, I can decapitate the 3 of you without so much of a second thought. Hey, and he flips him. That's enough, kid. You may have saved our lives, but I think you may need a little saving from yourself. Not bad, kid. I can see they teach a type of karate at that academy of yours. Well, back on my own Earth, I was pretty handy at it myself. Let's see if it comes back to me after all these millions of years. Ha! Okay, what is that? Okay, it's a kick. It's too bad they taught you so poorly on this Earth of yours, stranger. You might have made a fair assassin, assuming you had started your studies as a child. I do not yell to frighten my adversary. When I yell, my voice kills. Oh, she tried to get him from behind. And he kicked her. See? A lock of hair from the woman. Ask her if she felt anything. And look at your clothes. I could have opened your liver like a crate of fish with my thumbnail and you would only now start to feel it. Yeah, let's see you get out of this one. I can kill you with a touch, you big oaf. All right, Renter Karau, you win. What do you want from us? Storm, are you serious? If you're not going to give in to that little twerp, I'll give the brat's backside a hiding he'll never forget. Let me. Be sensible, Carrot. The kid is trained in the martial arts and knows assassin tricks that we can't even imagine. Look at Nomad. All Renter did was press the right nerve. He could probably do this while drinking his milk and not spill a drop. We'll just have to give in. For now. You may call me Master. By the red thumb of Pandarv, what happened? The woman can cook our meals. You two will sweep the bones from the deck, but first, kindly find yourself some decent clothes. I am used to having my servants look presentable, at the least. Meanwhile, I will meditate on a new course for the ship. I can cook, can I? Well, I'll heat up his backside for him so he can fry eggs on him. Let me... Hold your horses, Carrot. Calm down, we'll have to wait for the right moment. Our time will come, I promise you. Yeah, well, I don't know about you, Storm, but that won't be too soon. I have decided upon a new course. I was wondering, Master, what happened to your ship and your men? How did you come to be adrift with a crew of skeletons? As I already told you, I studied at the Academy for Assassinations at Ereban. Students there are only taken on at a very young age. In fact, as babies. Boys and girls alike are not allowed to know who their parents are. Our whole life is then devoted to the study of ending life. I suppose Ereban is a planet? The next time you forget to say Master, I will make you pay dearly. Ereban is almost a paradise. Almost any animal or vegetable life form found on Pandarv and her children have been imported there to serve the Academy's needs. Like the prickly puff adder we use in our games, only deadly when it bit you, but painful anyway. And I learned to identify each of them around 14,000 poisonous plants, fungi, and moss, some by trial and error. When we got older, we had dangerous wild animals to train for speed, strength, steadiness, and courage. In the meantime, we mastered any kind of weapon used by man, and never was a student allowed to graduate without having killed at least one teacher. Isn't it difficult to find new teachers if you treat them so roughly? No, the teachers have a special mystical power. They are able to summon dream effigies of themselves. Those we fight. Those we kill. I understand. Something like a hologram, a working model of your teacher which vanishes after employment. And your real teacher can congratulate you on getting your marks. If you are allowed to graduate, the Academy gives you first official assignment, a graduation assassination, and mine is to kill the monarch of a small kingdom, not far away from here. Then how could it be that we found you adrift in this ship with 2 skeletons on deck, Master? We were attacked by a manganese swarm. That can't be. Those are merely tall stories from old space sailors. Hide, Master. We cannot escape, and the swarm is too wide across to avoid. The manganese. The manganese is a legendary flying insect that moves in swarms of millions through the atmosphere of Pandar, voraciously destroying everything in its path. Death, a sudden and certain. There is no hope for any unfortunate who falls prey to the manganese. The swarm then moves on aimlessly, leaving behind a tail of destruction, which is all life burned away. My servants sacrifice themselves for me as their mission dictates them to, whilst keeping the ship on course. I reached my regeneration capsule just in time, and I was then made invulnerable to the manganese. The regeneration capsule is given to us by the Academy. It is personalized to my unique aura, and when I'm in it, it cures me of the most serious injuries and diseases. It puts me into an artificial sleep state. And time doesn't exist in a regeneration capsule. Once closed, it can only be opened from the outside. But your servants died. Looks like we arrived just in time. Enough explanations for now. Go to your task tomorrow. I shall give you a new course to make us of prevailing jet streams. This will greatly shorten our journey. For the next few days, the new course takes them farther away from Pandar. These windstorms must be carrying us at an enormous relative speed. In less than a week, they reach their destination. Don't believe my eyes. This is the kingdom of Marrow, where I'll have to perform my graduation assassination. I have to find out more about conditions in this kingdom before I make my plans. The safest place to prepare is a small port like this. Storm and Nomad, you two will guard the ship. I'll take the woman into town with me. I know you two care about her, so don't do anything foolish like sailing away or she will die. As you both will when I track you down, I swear. In places where I would attract attention because of my age, you can act as my elder sister or mother. In order to kill the king of this place, I first have to find a way to get close to him. Therefore, I need to... What's all that commotion over there? It looks to be some sort of sporting event. Let's take a look. Maybe it'll tell us something about the character of these people. I hope this covers the entrance fee for me and my sister, madam. You're obviously not from around here, youngster. Enjoy your first basketball game. It looks like some crazy variation of gladiatorial combat. Could you explain the rules of this game to me, sir? Basketball doesn't have many rules, young man. It's every man, woman, and child for his or herself. The only rule is that in the end, there is only one winner. You'll see. Still, it is a game of consummate tactical skill, but wait, it begins. I will show you the finer points as it progresses. Let the valiant strive and the strong survive. See, the pillars on which the fighter stands are slowly sinking into the sand. Here begins the end of the game, but they do not at all sink at the same speed, and never in the same configuration, so nobody knows what to expect. See, this is where tactics come into play. You have to oversee the field and see where your weak points are, taking your arms and your competitor's arms and fighting prowess into account in order to fight your way to the top. Like the guy with the staff, I've seen trick fighters like him win a game, but this one is not so lucky, or smart. In the end, there is only one pillar left above the sand, and the fighter who has tricked or fought his way to it and managed to retain it against all the others is the winner, the Barsman. The crowd goes wild as the winner triumphantly rises upward on his pillar. If you think this is deadly, wait till you see the holy basketball game that's held each year at the Capitol. The floor of the arena there is not sand, but burning molten lava. Seems like a vicious and deadly sport to me. In the holy game of Barsball, there is only one survivor, and he is crowned as winner by the King of Morrow himself. That sounds very interesting. It is. You see, the king has no heirs, and the winner of the holy game is declared crown prince for that year. If the king dies during your year, the throne is yours. If he lives to the next holy game, you are bound to compete again. Only seldom have there been winners who repeated their glory. Barsball isn't just a game, it's a religion. It fills our lives and gives color and excitement to our drab existence. Every day there's a game in every town and community of the Kingdom of Morrow. I suppose it's true that many people are killed, but at least once a year they have the chance to win glory and fame. He should have taken the big guy with the hammers first and then gone on to the sword fighter. That would have given a better approach line. No, you should have been wiser to... May we offer you a refreshment, sir? See, even the children play at Barsball. It's the center of our lives. You have given me much to think about, and I thank you, sir. He doesn't know it, but he's just told me how to perform my graduation assassination. We'll have to sail onwards to the capital. What is that crowd doing around my ship? Check and mate. Again? In the name of Enville, what's going on here? I've been using my spare time to carve a set of chess pieces from soap. I'm teaching Nomad here the finer points of how to lose every time. The people here seem to like it, don't they? Get aboard. We don't have time for silly games. Stranger, can I buy this Barsball game off you? Show us another game, stranger. It's called chess in my homeland. I'm afraid I don't have the time. Come on, show us how to play. Away, be gone. We're leaving. Hoist the sails. I want to make use of the trade winds around here. I'll let you have another chance tonight, Nomad. Later, mister, will you teach me that game called chess? Stowaway. What's going on? We found ourselves a stowaway, master. No, sir. I just wanted you to teach me the game. What shall we do with this little rapscallion, master? Throw him overboard. Hey, I was just joking. We just set sail back to the harbor. Leave him ashore. I don't want any harm, sir. As honest, I won't. When I speak, I expect to be obeyed at all times. I don't have time to waste on this wretched creature. Yeah, help. What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw that boy to his death? Oh, don't be so sentimental. He has a 50-50 chance of being picked up by a fishing boat. Remember, I am the master of all life and death, including yours. You can forget about being master of anything if you don't pick up that boy. We just about had enough of you. Now, maybe you can defeat all of us, but then you just have to set sail on this ship because we won't do it for you. Will we, Renter Carrow? Silence, Kerr. Go back to your help. Storm. Those shields are going to get him. Space scavengers. Help. Please help me. Hold tight. I'm coming, kid. And he jumps. Without a moment's hesitation, Storm launches himself over the side of the floating ship. In a split second, Renter Carrow follows. While Storm tries desperately to find the shield's weak spot, Renter Carrow draws the attention of the other space scavenger, keeping it occupied. In a glistening blur, Storm's knife suddenly probes deep into the vulnerable nerve coil, hidden by the shield's iron jaws. The beast viciously whips away, thereby sealing its fate. Hold on, kid. I'll swim towards you. I told you to call me master. By the stinking entrails of Pandarv, Storm needs me, but this damn ship won't sail by itself. Get as close as you can. Quickly, Nomad. I found this in the hold. Steady, steady. You think I'm steering like this on purpose? Currit shoots off her deadly arrow at the same time Storm throws his knife. There was no need for you to come to my aid. I could have handled the shield alone, but in return for your impetuous deed, I'll let the boy live. He'll have to leave at our next port of call. Later. All right, kid. I guess you've proven that you really want to learn how to play chess. What's your name anyway? Telio, sir. Now pay close attention, Telio. This is called a king, and this is a queen. Both players have one each. Now remember, only the piece we call knight may make us funny L-shaped moves whenever they're trying to appear nonchalant. Renter Carrow, nevertheless, pays close attention to Telio's chess lessons. After the deadly incident with the shield creature, the ship sails on for days, cruising uneventfully. A daily routine establishes itself. The ship plies the airways. Storm continues to teach Telio the game of chess. You always have to try and think a few moves ahead. Guess what your opponent might be planning, very much like in real life, in fact. I suppose I move this piece over here? When he isn't taking turns with Nomad, steering the ship on the course given by the young captain. Thanks, Storm. I need to stretch my legs a little. Poor Carrot has been assigned with the galley. Where else? Rotten pigs. Men are the same all over the universe, Telio. But I'm a man too, Carrot. When Storm and Telio play chess, Renter Kaurau the assassin always seems to be meditating nearby. Check. Good for you, Telio, you're learning. Until one day, it's simple to win from such a young and inexperienced child, Storm. I wonder if you dare matching your luck with me. Well, you're fooling yourself if you think luck has anything to do with it. Still, you're welcome to try against me. But Renter Kaurau has underestimated the intricacies of chess. Checkmate. I warn you for the last time, servant. Call me master. In my country, a chess player can only become a master by winning more often than he's losing. Master. For someone who learned the game only by watching, you did amazingly well, Master Renter. It's a stupid, childish game, hardly worth the time of a professional who deals with matters in real life and death. You see, Telio, our impetuous young master's pride has been hurt. He doesn't want to admit it, but he's just found a challenge that he cannot so easily overcome. It's easy to lose at cards or in sports, but losing in chess is like dying inside, just like Barsball. Exactly, just like Barsball. It has a field with limited positions. It takes insight and tactics to consolidate your place on the board and keep on moving towards the winning position. The main difference is that if you lose, you'll have to play another game. Having caught up with the prevailing trade winds that breathe through the space of Marrow, the ship is borne ever forward on its journey to the capital of the kingdom, where the Holy Barsball Games are held. Get the ship ready. We're going to be anchoring in the arbor of Romilly, the fiery capital of Marrow. Where is it? Continued on 106. If they'd number the pages, 106. I'm afraid this is where you'll have to leave us, Telio. You'll have to get back home on another ship. I imagine your parents are worried about you. My parents abandoned me long ago, Storm. They can no longer take care of me. But with the money, I'll be teaching people this new game, and I'll be able to buy 2 sets of parents. I want you to have this chess set. I can make a new one. Good luck, Telio. Storm, I'm going ashore here to find out when the Holy Barsball Games are going to be held. You and Nomad stay aboard and get the ship ready for the hasty departure. I'm taking Carrots with me. And don't forget, you know what'll happen to her if I find you or the ship gone when I return. Yes, Master. No, Master. Yes, Master. I'm getting sick of this mastering all the time. I'm going ashore too, Nomad. But that little devil will kill Carrots if he doesn't find you. I'll be back as soon as I've told the authorities that someone wants to assassinate their king. Good idea. Even Renter Kaurau won't be able to stand up to an entire police force. That looks like the right kind of place. Maybe it's the home of somebody important enough to act on my warning. I'll keep the side streets. That way I'll run less of a risk of running into Renter and Carrots. Halt, stranger. Where do you think you're going? I'm here on a dire emergency. I've come to warn you of a plan to assassinate your king. Thwack! This guy must be crazy. Can you believe he actually told us that he came to assassinate the king? Wait. This is a misunderstanding. Get me out of here, you idiots. Your king is going to be murdered. Not anymore, buddy. We just taken care of that, haven't we? Let's go get a drink. Don't waste your breath, murderer. Drinking time is only once a day around here, and you just missed it. Evening falls over the kingdom of Marrow. Pandarv, the giant living planet, moves in front of the white hole that is its sun. One by one, lights go on in the capital. Romilly and the fires are lit to combat the gathering dusk and accompanying cold. On board the ship, Nomad's apprehension grows. By the dirty fingernails of Nodeknocker. Where the devil is Storm? Why hasn't he returned? If he isn't here when Renter gets back, there are going to be sparks flying. I've got to do something. It's a good thing we didn't dawdle in the other port. The Holy Barsball Games are only 2 weeks away. Still, that's plenty of time to get acquainted with the layout of the arena and to sign myself up as a contestant. What's going on over there? Got him. Kill the red man. Hold on, Nomad. I'm coming. Okay, he busts his kung fu. Stay back, Nomad. I'll wipe him off the deck. They've never faced an Ereban graduate. Let's see if Ereban graduate's head is as hard as it is thick. Thanks, fellas. I think the rotten little buggers had it. What in the name of Pandarv do you think you're doing, Nomad, and where the hell is Storm? I found a few friends to help me take down our invincible young master. At least they helped me keep his attention occupied while I did what I've been waiting to do since I've laid eyes on this little monster. I didn't know you had any friends on this planet. Well, you know how it is. I'll admit, it might have had something to do with the exchange of money. Come on, lads, let's go get a drink. This fighting is thirsty business. At least he's still alive. I didn't know you could be so sneaky, Nomad. So tell me, how are you planning to prevent him from killing you when he wakes up? I don't know. I thought I'd truss him up like a sausage. Well, think again, Nomad. You didn't think the Academy of Assassination in Ereban would have taught him something of an escape artist as well? Iron Chains probably wouldn't be able to hold him. Help me carry him out. He can probably sweat acid from his pores to burn away the ropes or something equally nasty, but he told us himself that he couldn't open his survival capsule from the inside. And when it closes, he goes into suspended animation. Good thinking, Carrots. So, what did the two of you do in town? Renter was scouting for information the whole time. We found out that the Holy Barspell game is held a week from today. Renter was going to take part, of course. The cocky little bastard was sure he'd win easily. The only time he could get close enough to the king to assassinate him would be when he was crowned victor of this year's game. Well, we sort of mucked up the kid's graduation assignment, didn't we? I almost feel sorry for him. I couldn't care less about the king of this or any other place, and I don't like being used in these dirty little games. Damn it, this place is making me antsy. The hell's keeping Storm so long? I have no idea, and I'm getting worried. He was going down to warn the king about the assassination attempt. Maybe I better follow his tracks and find out what trouble he's got himself into this time. You hold the fort for me in the meantime, Carrots. I promise I'll find Storm if it kills me later. Don't you think you should have let him finish his story before you bash his brains in? What? You think I don't know an assassin when I see one? Nomad, wake up! What have you done to him, you bastards? Storm. Hey, buddy. I guess I'm not the only stupid idiot around here. Thank God you're not dead, Nomad. Together we may have a chance to get out of this hellhole. Cough, cough. Don't count on it, stranger. Cough. There's only one way out of here. Cough. Straight to the Barspell Arena. When morning comes to the Kingdom of Morrow, it finds Carrot still waiting anxiously for Nomad and Storm. By all the million gods of Pandarv, where are those boys? What are they doing? Something must have happened to them, or they'd be back by now. Hello, Carrots. Ah, it's Helio. It's you. How have you been? Great, Carrots. The game of chess is going to be a huge success in Morrow. I found a financial backer to manufacture chess sets, and I'm teaching around the clock. It doesn't matter how young or old you are when there's money involved. The Moravians find chess a fascinating game. You see, it reminds them of the strategy and tactics of the Barspell games. But everybody can play, and you don't have to be killed if you lose. It may become a rich man here, and I may become a rich man. Will you marry me? Don't make jokes, Telio. The situation is serious. Storm and Nomad have disappeared. In the city. I've got to go out and find them. Will you help me by watching the ship while I'm away? Of course, Carrots, don't worry. See that no strangers come aboard. I'll be back as soon as I can. He'll be safe from Renter Kalrao. The sarcophagus can't be opened from the inside. Where could they have gone? They must have asked around first. I know. Maybe I should try the bars, beginning with the scariest one and working my way up. If I know Nomad, that's a safe bet. A large man? The color of your hair? Have you been drinking, lady? And if not, why not? I've just come off duty, been a hell of a night. Caught two conspirators trying to assassinate the King Eslis. They put up quite a fight, but they met their match in me. One of them was this giant red dude, Had to subdue him. Now they're there in the Palace dungeons. Meet for the Holy Barspell games. They'll probably be forced to fight in one of the side events. Nobody ever wins in those. By the dropping of Pandarvi's talk about Storm and Nomad. They're in jail. What am I going to do? I must find weapons on the ship. Or at least money or valuables to bribe the guards. Telio! What? I'm so sorry, Carrots. I couldn't resist. I had to peek inside the sarcophagus. I guess I probably shouldn't do that, huh? Romilly, the capital of the Kingdom of Morrow, has been overcome by Barspell fever for weeks. But finally, the day of the holy game arrives. that game that will decide who gets the chance to inherit the throne should the king die in the coming year. Come on, hurry up, will you? We're late for the games. What did I tell you? The best seats are taken anyway. Hey, don't push back there. The contestants display themselves for the gathering crowd. There is a young boy straight from the farm. You should have stayed with your sheep farmer, ha! A veteran who served in several wars, preserving his strength for what might be his last fight. A condemned criminal, desperately taking his only chance to escape a death sentence. Yeah, well, if you bastards are so brave, why don't you come and fight in the games? If you're good at barstool breaking and entering, you won't last very long, huh? The gallows would have been quicker, jailbird, huh? A young penniless widow competing with the sad knowledge that if she dies, at least her children will be brought up by the state. What about this chick? Have you read her card? She thinks they'll let her out of compassion. Will you look at that? Crazy bitch thinks her beauty's gonna help her, gonna keep her alive. I have a promise for you, little man with the big mouth. I promise you that if I win this game, you will fight me in the next barstool. Now laugh. What are you doing? Just passing the time. It's a newly invented game. Just come on the market. It's supposed to be a symbolic representation of a barstool game. They call it chess. And you can play it anywhere, anytime you choose. Interesting. Gentlemen, keep the line moving. Meanwhile, not far away. We're going to have to make our move now, Nomad. This is the day of the holy game, and attention are occupied. Shh, I hear the guard coming. Well, I hope your stay has taught you some humility. Ha ha ha. It won't be long now before they come to get you and teach you how to play barstool. Hey there. I'm taking you, assassin of kings. Answer me or I won't bring your meal. Talking to you. If there is going to be one before they cart you off to the barstool arena. Ha ha ha. Here's your answer, blubberman. Nomad, no. Blob. Arg. The keys, Storm. Quick, before he drops to the ground. We'll never be able to reach them if he does. Choke. You can let him go now, Nomad. He's unconscious and I've got the keys. Quickly, Storm, open my cage before anyone else comes along to see what these choking noises were all about. Hey, good friends, comrades, don't leave us here. Open our cages too. Do it, Storm. A full-scale escape will create some confusion for us. What'll we do, Nomad? We can't spare this time. We can't spare the time. We don't know what they're doing in jail. There may be a bunch of political prisoners. We could also be freeing murderers. All right, then. You can free yourself. May Pandarv smile upon you, friend. Holy good thing we never had a chance to visit this room, Nomad. This is where all that screaming came from. This must be the place. Shh. There are 3 soldiers coming. I think this will be enough, Nomad. Are you sure we shouldn't warn the king of the attempted murder Renter is planning, Storm? All this time has passed and we haven't heard from Carrot. Something must have gone wrong on the ship. We'll need to save her from the clutches of that little monster if it isn't too late already. Speak up, Fatso. Where do we find the king of this damn place? In the royal blocks at the bars of the barstool. This way we won't look suspicious if we run into anybody along the way. And our newfound friend here will show us the shortest way to the arena. Yes, sir. But keep in mind, pal, this new friendship won't keep me from putting this sword between your ribs if we try to attract the attention of any palace servants. Understood? Thanks to the fact that the guard knows the quiet places in the palace, the small group reaches passage that leads to the arena and the royal box unnoticed. On both sides stand statues of illustrious barstool victors from the past. Barstool! The staircase at the end of this passage leads to the royal terrace. In the barstool arena, the playing fields sink into whirling lava, each with a different speed. The contestants are fighting for their lives. If the last pillar rises above the surface, there will be only one survivor left. Just one single victor. The holy barstool game. Barstool! Huh? Who dares to enter the royal box without permission? Storm! Telio, what are you doing here? Telio has received the king's invitation for the demonstration of the chess game after the barstool competition. But he didn't feel, so good. I came in his place. Renter Karao. Not another sound or you'll be in need of an heir to the throne. Let the king go, Nomad. I had intended to wait for the barstool game to finish, but I will perform the graduation assassination now. Please, your highness, my lady, calm yourself, and it will turn out for the best. Warn me. If you want to swallow, your majesty, I'll move my sword to give you room. Give it up, Renter. This is one time when all of your speed, your guile, and your tricks won't help you. This time, we hold the cards, Renter. If we let you murder the king, these people will tear us apart. Sure, you might have a plan to escape their wrath, but we might as well die making sure you don't be able to do what you came here by killing the king ourselves. Too bad, Renter. You should have learned to play chess. You're a fool, Storm. Take a close look at the basketball players behind me in the arena. Or those who are left, anyway. Carrots. I have ordered her under the influence of a narcotic drug to enter into the holy basketball games. Look, those are real basketball tactics, much more sophisticated than the inspired child's game you call chess. That contestant is going to eliminate Carrots. Until now, she was in no danger on the way to the top. Give me that. Not a bad idea, Storm. Like I said before, you'd have made a good pupil on Ereban. First-class professional killer. Hold on, Carrots, I'm coming. And he is lava skiing on shields. Ooh. No. Hold tight, Carrots. She's fainted. The heat of the red-hot lava scorches Storm's feet to the shields and boots. At the same time, the leather ropes begin to smolder. The shields, under their double load, sink into the syrupy, molten masses. What a dilemma, huh? You'll have to go after the king if you want to help your friend. You have to let go of the king if you want to help your friend. Help me, Nomad. The shields are giving away. Stay where you are. I had similar plan as the Red Man, but for a far different reason. Storm, witness the execution of my graduation assignment, the death of the King of Morrow. From this moment on, I'm a graduated professional slayer from Ereban. Do something. He'll murder your king. That's why he came here. Wait, Renter Kaurau. I came to this court disguised as a traveling counselor. My real goal is to give you the final information you need for the realization of your mission. My teacher, from Ereban. What? How? You were raised at the Academy of Ereban from your earliest years on. Maybe sometimes you wondered who your parents are. I'm going to reveal that to you now. You are standing in front of them. Now you graduate, Renter Kaurau. But our son had been taken from us when he was still a baby. We never saw him again. You, my son? It's true. I feel it in my heart. My child is back. No, it can't be true. I have no parents. What do you think, Storm? Shall we put him down? No, Nomad. I don't think that'll be necessary. I'm Renter Kaurau. I'm a graduate of the Academy of Ereban. I'm a professional assassin. My son? I cannot do it. You failed your exam, Renter Kaurau, but don't be ashamed. Many students from Ereban fail in the most difficult test they have to endure, to kill their own father. Go away, all of you, leave me. My Majesty, the prisoners have broken loose. They're overwhelming the palace. My son, Pandarv, has given you back to me. Nomad, this is our chance to get away. Nobody's paying attention to us. Our citizens of Morrow followers of Barsball due to unforeseen circumstances. Holy Barsball game is interrupted indefinitely. We'd better take care of these uniforms, Storm, or else the prisoners will kill us. Come on, Carrots. What's happening? Last thing I remember is Renter tried to strangle me. Oh, my child, you were kidnapped out of your cradle, but you returned into your mother's arms. No! Go away! I don't have a mother. Teacher, don't leave me alone. Guards, protect your king. I'm sorry, Renter Kaurau, but a student who fails his graduation test no longer exists in the eyes of his teacher. I almost feel guilty for setting the prisoners free. Nonsense, Nomad. A small revolution now and then can be very beneficial in a place where the prisons are so overcrowded. Let's try to avoid any more fights. The chaotic surprise attack on the royal palace has not yet penetrated the city. Renter must have had an escape route, so the ship should still be in its place at the quay. Later, some miles outside the harbor of Romilly. Storm, Nomad, come and look. We have a stowaway. Renter Kaurau. Hello, Storm. I wonder if you would do a failed student from Ereban a favor? After everything that's happened to me, I mean. What happened to Telio? He can manage for himself. I gave him enough money to lie low until after the Barsball games. With any luck, the Barsball will soon be forgotten and the game of chess will have conquered Morrow. Are you sure this is what you want, Renter? I've been raised as a professional assassin from Ereban, Storm. Another sort of life is unthinkable for me. Close the sarcophagus. In my regeneration capsule, I'll float through space unharmed, maybe even dreaming, for all eternity, till the end of time. He can't open the coffin from the inside. For Renter, in his artificial sleep, eternity will last only a moment. Back home on Earth, millions of years ago, it was customary to say, on these occasions, 1, 2, 3, in God's name. Yeah, but the dead bodies of sailors weren't supposed to come back to life, I imagine. Farewell, Winter Cowrow. Set a course for Pandarv, Nomad. I'd like to feel firm ground under my feet again. And so ends another adventure of Storm. Yeah, so that's a long one, but since I'm quarantined, why not? This one was really fun. I mean, I haven't bought one in the longest time, but heavy metals have always been fun. Like right here, Sassy Assassins. Lada Mingia.